Yeah, we back. We back. Now, I hate to do it, man. I hate to do it. Last week it was Cameron. This week is Suge Knight. Man, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Now, Suge Knight, man, we gotta talk about it. You know, say what you want about Suge Knight. One of the most successful and prominent black businessmen in American history. All right, we gotta put that on the table first. Before we go in on Suge Knight, we gotta let it be known we gotta get a black man his respect. All right, we gotta get a black man his respect. One of the greatest businessmen, entrepreneurs, tycoons, executives, moguls, whatever you want to call it, man. One of the greatest black men to ever do it. I don't care what you say about it. But unfortunately, man, I got to go in on Suge tonight, man. I got to go in on Suge tonight the same way I went in on Cameron last week. So, Suge Knight, man. Remember Cameron last week or 2 weeks ago? He was like, man, them Africans don't even mess with us, man. Them Africans don't rock with whatever, right? So now Suge Knight serving a prison sentence right now. I forget how long Suge Knight going to be behind bars. Last time I checked, I think Suge was sentenced to at least 20 years in prison on a murder charge or something of that sort, manslaughter or something like that, right? But Suge Knight is behind bars, and he's talking about how he doesn't appreciate how in the Hollywood system, black folks from different countries are able to get roles playing movies in American films, right? So I'm going to play the clip. I'm going to let Suge Knight have the floor, and I'm going to come back with my commentary. Let's go.
They don't use black American actors and actresses to play these roles as much, including Oprah. They would rather go get a guy who's British, out the UK, mainly British, right? Yeah. These guys might have black skin, but they don't walk like us in the United States. They don't talk like us in the United States. They can't relate to us in the United States. So what they do, they got to get a person from the United States, a black person from the United States, to teach that person how to act, how to walk, how to be black. Don't nobody got to teach us how to be black. We born black. Big difference.
All right, we back. Now, I just want to say it's definitely something generational going on, man, because it's something about this type of rhetoric that attracts a certain demographic. Like I said with Cameron, you know, Cameron was born in like 1976. Tariq Nasheed, who heavily popularized this type of rhetoric, he was born in like 1974. Suge Knight was born in 1965. You know, it's a lot of guys from like that generation that's like, and for whatever reason, those guys, they gravitate to that type of message. And also, if you notice, Cameron, street dude, Tariq Nasheed, former street dude, Suge Knight, former street dude, doing 20 years in prison. So for whatever reason, man, the street dudes that was born in the 70s and the 60s and that generation, they heavily gravitate to this type of message. Oh man, them black folks from different countries, them black immigrants, whatever. It's just something I noticed. It's a pattern I noticed, man. And I only point that out because I was born in the mid 90s. So when I was coming up, we didn't really have these type of tensions amongst each other, right? Like we didn't really have like, oh, them black dudes from different countries, them black dudes from over there. Like, you know, we wasn't really on that. So, you know, it's just something I noticed, man. But anyways, let's jump into the reactions on social media. This person said, at Tariq Nasheed, he must have been listening to you. Oh yeah, Suge Knight is definitely behind bars. You know what I mean? Listen, he bored as fuck right now. He's behind bars, man, listening to Tariq on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bro. Listen, man. The story of Suge Knight is a cautionary tale for all black men. Imagine being a CEO of a company, the chief executive officer of a record label, and you have signed to your record label Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Tupac Shakur. I don't even got to say nothing else. Of course, he had a bunch of other artists signed too, but I don't got to say nothing else. That lineup by itself is crushing everybody. And then at the end of it all, at the end of everything, after everything is said and done, you sitting behind bars for 20 years. And you already like damn near 60 years old, bro. And you got like damn near 20 years to go still. Like, that's crazy, bro. But let's continue. This person said Morgan Freeman played Nelson Mandela. Denzel Washington played, I think he meant Stephen Biko. Forrest Whitaker played Idi Amin. Black Panther, African culture. Queen Cleopatra, cultural appropriation and lies. It works from both sides. This person said, I once heard in a video that international sales account for 60% of revenue. It seems smart from a business standpoint to hire a foreign actor to tap those markets. Snowfall is an example. Then talent is a factor. No need to be nationalist in the game of business. This person said, truth, at Tariq Nasheed has been saying all the same things for years. This person said, at Tariq Nasheed, he must have been listening to you. This person said, stay in jail, bro. You have no idea what you're talking about. This person said, this man is the reason why we lost two of the greatest rappers from a generation, but now behind bars, he's trying to rebrand himself as pro-black. This person said, if he loved black folks so much, he wouldn't have killed another black man. I mean, mic drop. But anyways, man, now I got to talk to Suge, bro. I got to talk to Suge. Suge is really, it's really sad seeing a black man fall off like this, man. I mean, it's one thing to never got on, but once you're a black man, you got on, you made it to the top and you fell off, man, that shit hit different. That shit hit different. You got to think about it. At the height of Suge Knight's success, I mean, he was like in his late 20s, early 30s, bro. Late 20s, early 30s. And you talking about a black man that was making, I mean, how many records were sold when he was the CEO of Death Row Records? We know Tupac sold at least 10 million records with All Eyes on Me alone, that entire album. That was at least 10 million records. We know Snoop Dogg's debut album was at least 5 million records. We know Dr. Dre's album was at least 5 million records, at the very minimum, at least. It's probably way more than these estimates I'm just throwing out there, but at minimum, right? And you talking about the price of his CD back in the 90s. Just for those 3 albums alone, let's say the price of his CD was like $13 or some shit like that. That revenue alone is at least $250 million, bro. Straight cash. Black man in his early 30s, bro. Straight cash. That's why I said Suge Knight, one of the greatest black men to ever do it in American history. But one thing we're not going to accept is Suge Knight in the modern day, in 2024, trying to rebrand as pro-black now because he got a life sentence sitting behind bars. We not about to... Listen, Suge, listen. Stop it. I'm not about to listen to Suge Knight talking about the black immigrants taking my jobs. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Do you understand? Suge Knight, you could have been a multi-billionaire several times over if you made the right moves, if you made the right decisions. You would not be sitting in prison right now. You would be on a yacht right now. You'd be in a penthouse suite right now. You'd be in the Rolls Royce right now, but you behind bars eating shit right now. I'm sorry, Suge. I'm sorry. We got to keep it real. And Suge Knight basically saying that the white man is choosing the black immigrants, the black folks from different countries, right? And they're not giving jobs. They're not holding the jobs domestically for American citizens or some shit like that. And I just got to say it, man. Suge Knight, as somebody who's been a CEO, as somebody who's been a chief executive officer, and you understand how business works because you've done business at a very high level in the past, I'm sure you understand that, bro. If you had the money, you could just make your own goddamn movie. You feel what I'm saying? If you really want it done like that, my nigga, if you had the money, you could have just financed the whole movie. You could have cast whoever you wanted to cast in the roles because you could have been the guy to do it if you made the right moves, if you made the right decisions, if you never fell off. Imagine a world where Tupac stayed alive, right? Snoop stayed on Death Row Records. Dr. Dre stayed on Death Row Records. Dr. Dre brought in Eminem and 50 Cent into the industry, right? Brought them both into the fold. So imagine a world where Dr. Dre was signed to Suge Knight, Dr. Dre signed Eminem, Eminem signed 50 Cent, and everybody was under Death Row Records. Imagine a world where Tupac was still alive, putting out albums under the label. Bro, Suge Knight could have been a multi-billionaire several times over, several lifetimes over. You could have ventured into different industries, just like Diddy, right? Diddy, he went off into fashion, went off into fragrance, went off into alcohol, went off into TV, went off into restaurants, went off into film production, went off into real estate, went off into... Bro, I'm telling you, you could have went off into whole different branches and industries if you stayed on point. If you never fell off, if you never got sidetracked by the bullshit, right? You were a young black man in your early 30s, bringing in like so much goddamn money you couldn't even count it. And now you sitting behind prison for the rest of your life. Like, bro, I know you mad. I know you angry. But you know, business is business, man. Business is business, bro. And you could have been the big businessman financing all the crazy movies you wanted to see. But listen, I'm sorry, bro. You fell off. You fell off. So now you complaining in prison from behind prison, talking about, man, the white man, the black immigrants taking my job, man. Stop. My nigga, stop. Stop, bro. Stop. You fell off, bro. You fell off. And we should look to Suge Knight as a cautionary tale of why black men, we should never fall off. We should stay on point, stay motivated, stay on our grind, because you never want to be in a position of Suge Knight making a podcast on a prison phone, sitting behind bars complaining that the Jewish man is not giving him enough jobs. Like, I don't understand. But listen, you could have been the guy giving out jobs. You were the guy giving out jobs back in the day, but you fell off, bro. You fell off, man. You fell off. And we got to ask the question, why this type of rhetoric attracts so many old head street dudes from back in the day, right? Like back in the 90s, these were the same dudes who were actually in the streets, like gangbanging, getting involved in ignorant street shit. Suge Knight, gangbanging, Cameron selling crack, Tariq Nasheed pimping women. And these dudes take that same energy from the streets, and now they too old to still be in the field. They too old to still get in the streets. You know, these dudes, you know, they got high blood pressure. You know, they got to take their atorvastatin and shit like that. You know, they got to take their metformin. You know, they got to take that Monjaro injection. They too old to still be in the streets gangbanging, bringing harm to other black men, but they still got that same animosity for other black men though. That same hateful energy that manifests itself in the streets, they still carry that. Suge Knight still carries that when he was a gangbanger back in the day. Back in the day, it was, oh, them Crip niggas, them Crips. Now it's, oh, them black immigrants, them UK actors. You know what I'm saying? It's that same energy. It's that adversarial demonic energy of me against another group of black men. That's all it's about. That's all it's about. But listen, man. Listen, bro. Suge Knight, man, shut that shit up, bro. Your time is done. Your time is done. You know what I mean? Your time is done. Look how the mighty have fallen. You know, you used to be running shit, but it's over, man. It's over. Look how the mighty have fallen. You used to be running shit, but now you be walking. And like I said, man, if Suge Knight never fell off, he could have been a billionaire many times over, somewhere sitting in a penthouse suite in a foreign country with a beautiful woman inside the hotel room. I'm telling you. But unfortunately, you behind bars, and there ain't a single beautiful woman anywhere in sight. And it's unfortunate because you could have been in the position to open that movie studio, to really finance the films and really get it popping, venture into different industries and really do what you want to do, man. But unfortunately, from behind bars, you feel powerless. So now the only power you have is to complain to the Jewish man to give you a job. It's really a shame. But anyways, man, it's your boy Never Card. That's Celine back in the building. Yes, indeed. Cash App up on the screen, and I'm gone. Peace.
Reincarnated, I'm back in original fashion. I left on a horse and came back in the ass, and I left with abundance and came back to famine. We used to be pyramids, now we be rapping. Look how the mighty have fallen. Used to be running, now we be walking. When you be cooning, that's when they applauded. Selling your soul, your sons and your daughter. Gotta come up in this shit, they stuck in the mix. Really, my heart it be breaking. That's why I'm stacking that paper and handle my business. Pass it down in generation. Talking about money and power and building a nation. That's a deadly combination. Never be watching the TV, they pushing agendas, falsifying information. Know they got malice intentions. Step in the room and I'm feeling the tension. Enemy watching, he blocking my vision. Paying for the check cause I need my redemption. Building my kingdom, I need it protected. Ready for war like a young Money Congo. Never decided the team is the motto. Up in the crib and I'm whipping up waffles. Up in the crib and I'm smoking gelato. I'm chilling, I'm taking my pain and make it ambition. I'm blessed by the gods, but I ain't religious. I came for the power, they came for the bitch. They making no hourly wage, I got business. This shit is an art and they could never be taught. Selling my soul, I can never be bought. Play with my money, I see you ain't caught. Run to the check and I do it for sport. Babylon falling, I go to the source. Packing my luggage and go overseas. Shorty be with me and she so elite. Shorty be chocolate, I'm calling her Hershey. Secret intelligence probably gon' murk me. Don't fuck with friends, cause nigga I'm Haitian. Say the wrong shit and you're smacking their faces.